You know, I like watching hockey and drinking beer.
Oh, yeah.
Kichessipi Beer.
That's right.
Look, there's some in the fridge.
Paul Meek's in the fridge right now. There it is. All right, listen, we're talking about seasons, right?
Yep.
And we're heading into fall here. Well, we're there. We're in fall.
We're in fall.
And what's interesting to me, and the boys and I went to Boston on my first time. It was really cool. And everyone's really lately, not just there, everywhere, I guess, into seasonals.
Yep.
People are talking, you'll see it, people will go in and say, what's your seasonal beer? Right? And that's the big question now. Because people, I feel like the palates are getting better trained.
And that's the thing. People are learning more, and what a lot of the breweries are trying to do, and we're a big part of that is trying to educate the customer. So our current season right now is the Uncle Mark.
Look, it's Uncle Mark himself right there.
Himself. Yeah, so that's my brother-in-law. He just turned 50 a few weeks ago. So what better 50th birthday present than to make a beer for Mark? But we wanted to do is to educate the customer. So we're big into German Hefeweizens, also known as wheat beers.
Okay.
So we wanted to show you 3 today. One that we make at the brewery. Erdinger, which is the world's largest selling wheat beer, as well as the Erdinger Dunkel. So our thing today is to thinking that wheat beers are not just summertime. Often people say, oh, it's a summer wheat, or I like it on the patio, or I like it with a slice of lemon or a slice of orange.
Right.
So we want to get people away from that concept of that it's a summer thing, and we really want to get them away from the fact that it needs to be consumed with a slice of lemon or a slice of orange.
Okay. So it doesn't have to have the fruit.
It really shouldn't have the fruit.
It should not, you're saying.
It should not, because the reason when you put the fruit on, it's acidic, and the acid is actually killing all this beautiful carbonation that we see.
Oh.
So the acid is actually counteracting the things that we want the beer to do.
Okay.
So you notice we're trying to pour this nice and slow because there's active yeast in the bottom of the bottle. So right now...
Is that right? I didn't know that.
There's active yeast in the bottom of the bottle. So what we're going to do is we're going to shake the crap out of that bottle, and then that activates all the yeast, so all the beautiful flavor. And see all the cloudiness is coming through?
Yeah.
So you get that nice little...
Look at that.
Beautiful little ice cream cone thing going on. So we've got our German Hefeweizen, which is the Erdinger.
Okay.
And you can also see...
So what? And this is the...
This is a Dunkel, which literally just means dark. So it's a German word for dark. So we can see the wheat beers can be dark as well.
All right. So and this one more time, then the word.
Erdinger. The Erdinger Weiss beer, which is just a wheat beer. And this is Erdinger Dunkel, which is a dark wheat.
And this is Uncle.
Uncle.
You with me?
Weiss, Dunkel, and Uncle. Follow along.
All right. So that's much darker.
Much darker. And all we're doing now is just roasting the wheat before it goes in for the brew.
Excellent. And so when you're pouring that out of the bottle, that's a big thing.
We want to pour about 85-90% down.
Okay.
And then activate that yeast. So there's literally what they do is the live yeast in the bottle is doing 2 things. It's acting like a natural preservative, but because when we're bottling the beer...
This is actually growing after the pour.
Because it's still the carbonation, because we've added the yeast in there.
Right.
It's still...
Like, you know, when you pour, that's when you see the head come up. Now the head's actually activating after the fact, and that's when the yeast. Okay.
And if we put that fruit on there, it would kill all of that beautiful carbonation.
Yes.
So that's what we don't want to get into. So you can see, again, here we are, as you say, full and fall. It's getting a little cooler outside. We want to say to customers, wheat beer is not just for summer. We don't want to put fruit on there. We want to say, yes, as much as there's seasonality, it's not something that you say, I can't drink a wheat beer. It's not like Labor Day. I can't wear white after Labor Day. You can definitely drink wheat beer after Labor Day.
Quick question. Yeah. Personal preference. What's your thought about salting into a...
So what they're trying to do with the salting is exactly what we see with the live yeast. They're trying to get the carbonation going again. By adding the salt, you're activating bubbles, and you're trying to flatten out your beer. By doing the salt thing, you're flattening out your beer so you can drink more. So there's less carbonation going in.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Just get after it, eh?
Get into it.
Get like a big thing of ice cream here.
Exactly. Prost.
It's going to be here. It's going to be here. Here we go.
On the nose.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice, eh?
That's very. There's a lot going on for a while. So when you drink, you get this nice.
There's a little bit of banana, a little bit of clove.
Totally, that's it.
And you get the tight bubbles. It's almost like champagne bubbles, a little effervescence, a really tingly thing on the palate.
What's the difference going to be from here to here?
You get a little bit of nuttier flavor, a little bit sweeter. So you're going from 5.3% to 5.6.
Oh yes, much.
Yeah.
Much nuttier. I actually prefer the lighter.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
Exactly.
Generally, as a beer drinker. And then, can I try the Uncle?
Absolutely. Try Uncle Mark.
So the big
saying.
Here's to you. Happy 50th, right? 50th?
50th. Happy 50th Uncle Mark. So the big saying we were doing about people being so excited about the beer, so people were saying that I flip for Uncle Mark as the T-shirt.
I love it.
So in terms of flipping for Uncle Mark, what we decided to do was really flip for Uncle Mark. So we wanted to.
I love it.
Gotta have some fun, you know?
That's true. I did not see that coming.
That was the plan.
Can you believe that?
So
I
yeah,
like that.
wheat beer. Enjoy it. As much as seasonality is a bigger thing in the beer industry, we want to make sure that people are enjoying things like wheat beer, not just in the summertime.
Kichessipi Beers. Paul Meek, thank
you
you
very
very
much,
much
sir.
for the advice on
Thank
that.
you.